Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com, here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, October 16th through Sunday, October 22nd, 2017. For this weekly reading, we'll be using the Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message. And depending on your stone of choice this week, your special message card will be coming from the Archangel Michael Divination deck by Doreen Virtue. I also have one special card here in the back for everyone this week, and this is from the Romance Angels because we do have a Libra new moon this week. And of course, Libra is the sign of partnerships and relationships as well as balance and harmony. So we're going to take a look at that a little bit later as well. So let's take a look at your stones of choice to start out so you can decide which one is going to be attached to your special message. So these are some new double terminated crystals that I have just purchased, and this one is rose quartz. So we have a rose quartz double terminated, nicely polished stone, and the rose quartz is about unconditional love and peace, and of course it relates to the heart chakra, all relationship matters, but especially about self-love. This is about self-love and self-nurturing. It helps to purify and heal any heart chakra issues or relationship issues. It has a calming and reassuring kind of effect to it, and it's very good at attracting love as well. Your second stone of choice, okay, is a double terminated Howlite. Now Howlite does come in a few different colors. This one happens to be white Howlite. You can see the double termination there. The Howlite is a stone that is also calming. It has a calming energy to it to help you receive higher wisdom. It helps to link to the spiritual dimensions, the higher dimensions, and with this linking to higher spiritual dimensions, it assists with out-of-body experiences, connecting with past life, or even in between life states to receive information. Helps you to release old emotions as well, and it does assist with sleep as well. Okay, your last stone of choice is a double terminated fluorite, and I don't know how well you can see that, but you can see some of the rainbow colors here with this rainbow fluorite. It's fluorite that includes all of the different colors, the purple, the blue, the green, the yellow, pink. It's got all different colors of fluorite in here, and that's why it's called rainbow. It's a highly protective stone. It helps to ground and harmonize spiritual energies, and so it kind of opens you up to the higher spiritual dimensions, but then it helps to assist in bringing them down and grounding them a little bit better for you. It helps to increase intuition or intuitive gifts and talents and abilities. It assists with mental clarity, helps to shield you from negative psychic energies, and it helps to link your human mind to universal consciousness. So again, that's the rainbow fluorite. So again, we have rose quartz, we have howlite, rainbow fluorite for you to pick as far as your special message a little bit later on. So we're going to start by looking at the astrology for the week, and there is a few things going on, a couple of planets changing signs along with that new moon that I spoke of. We start out on Tuesday the 17th with Mercury, the planet that rules thoughts, ideas, communications. In a sense, Mercury rules our ego mind, and that is moving out of the sign of Libra and into the sign of Scorpio on Tuesday. Now Mercury in Scorpio is very deep, perceptive insights. You know, the Mercury mind, so to speak, is going into the depths of Scorpio here. So transformation, regeneration, psychological insights, understanding the shadow side of our personalities and helping to kind of transform or transmute some of those lower ways of thinking or believing about things. Very psychic in nature. Mercury in Scorpio feels energies, has again these deep intuitive psychic insights as well as connections with some of those spiritual energies. That's very empathic. I guess that's a good word, is Mercury in Scorpio is very empathic and clairsentient, feeling the energies around you and how they affect you. On Wednesday, Mercury, now in Scorpio, connects with Jupiter that has recently gone into Scorpio as of last week. Jupiter is the planet of belief systems. And it's also a planet that expands whatever it touches. Jupiter makes things grow bigger and expands into energies. And with Jupiter about our belief systems and now being in Scorpio, this is expanding our deeper perceptions, if you will, regarding our belief systems about all things Scorpio: transformation, regeneration, death and rebirth, connecting with the realms of the other side, like mediumship or loved ones that have passed on. Also connecting with, again, the shadow aspects of our personality, which is a part of that Scorpio energy. But that higher Scorpio energy, remember, is the phoenix rising from the ashes. So having gone through huge challenges, but rising above them and transmuting and transforming oneself. So with Mercury coming together with Jupiter, both in the sign of Scorpio, this is really going to magnify, because Jupiter is going to expand that energy of Scorpio. And Mercury, of course, is about the mind and our thoughts and insights and, again, communications. And so all of these things take on a Scorpio kind of flavor to them during that time period. Then on Thursday the 19th, right before the new moon happens, okay, we have the sun in Libra, and it's opposing Uranus in Aries. Now, of course, Libra, relationships, partnerships, balance, harmony, compromise, equality. And this is where the sun is shining its light right now, is in that sign of Libra. It's opposing Uranus, which is kind of the rebel, quick and sudden and unexpected changes. It's in the sign of Aries, which is the sign of the individual, the self, independence. So if you think about what that means, we have the Libra opposing the Aries, the partnership, relationship sign opposing the sign of the individual, the sign of the self. And again, Uranus likes to break free of restrictions and limitations and break out into a new way. It's about freedom. So this could be a time period where there's some relationship things going on. Relationships are highlighted because not only is the sun opposing Uranus, but the moon, of course, will then oppose Uranus, because both of them are in the sign of Libra, coming into a new moon connection at 26 degrees of Libra on Thursday. But again, just prior to that, with the sun and moon opposing Uranus, right in the last minutes of the dark of the moon phase, which is a time of releasing and letting go, again, there could be things coming up in relationships. Now, not just romantic relationships, but this can be business partnerships. It can be family relationships, friendship relationships. This is just about, self versus another. And this is about wherever there is an imbalance or inequality in the relationship status going on. In this dark of the moon time before the new moon, it's going to be highlighted and it needs to be transformed. And that's why we're breaking free of patterns, or we're breaking free of maybe connections that are no longer in our highest and best interest. Now, it doesn't mean the relationship is going to break up necessarily. It means that the ideas or belief systems or old patterns need to change, and you could be freeing yourself from those patterns. And then, of course, the new moon is a new beginning within partnerships, relationships, a new beginning in regards to equality and balance. So things are coming back into balance as we move into this new moon in Libra phase. And then on Sunday, the 22nd, to end out our week, we have Mars, the planet of energy and action. And it rules that masculine principle, which is, again, action-oriented. It's about initiating things. That's very masculine in its orientation. It's moving into the sign of Libra. So this is interesting because normally Mars rules Aries in the natural zodiac, which is, again, that sign of the self, the sign of confidence and strength, and it's all about me, and it's moving into the sign of partnerships. And so Mars is activating some things, some energies, situations regarding relationships and partnerships and equality and bringing things back into balance and into a harmonious state of being within relationships. So can this activate new connections? Yes, new connections, romantic, business, and otherwise. This is a time again where that Libra energy is strong during that second half of the week. Now just a little snippet as we move into next week, and that'll be part of next week's weekly reading, but on Monday the 23rd, and this is very, very early in the morning, which is why I'm mentioning it now, because Sunday you will start to feel a shift taking place. Very early Monday, 1:27 a.m. Eastern Time, the Sun moves out of Libra and into Scorpio. So not too long after we have that new moon in the sign of Libra on Thursday, just a few days later, Monday the 23rd, the Sun will be moving into Scorpio and start, bringing more of that Scorpio energy into play. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the cards for the week and see what our angels and guides have to say as far as messages. So turning over the first card, okay, we start out, seems like we've had this card recently. This is Major Arcana number 16. In this deck, it's called Change Your Life. In the traditional tarot deck, this is the Tower card. Now, in this deck, it's ruled by Archangel Chamuel, which is the archangel of our life purpose. Archangel Chamuel, interestingly enough, is also the archangel that helps us with soulmate relationships. So the message at the bottom of the card, a sudden revelation that offers freedom, break free of procrastination, embrace the opportunities that change brings. So very much a part of these astrological energies as far as this card is concerned, because this Tower energy, Tower card energy, the Change Your Life energy, talks about deep revelations, breaking free of old energies that are no longer in your highest and best interest. And we do have, again, Mercury going into Scorpio and Mercury coming together with Jupiter and Scorpio. And that is about deep psychological insights. It's about reflection and contemplation and just really having a deeper understanding of your own psyche. And that is really coming into play. And along with, right before the new moon, how I said we have the Sun and the Moon opposing Uranus, breaking free of some old energies or old patterns. This is kind of relaying all of that put together. So the Tower card usually means there's some sort of huge transition going on in external matters in our life. So something in the environment around us is hugely changing and transforming and transitioning. This could be breaking free of a job or career to, be moving into a new path. This could be breaking away of relationships that are no longer supporting you. Again, this can be also somewhat on an internal level with breaking free of old thoughts and patterns, mindsets, trauma energies, etc. But normally, the Change Your Life or the Tower card influence normally means there's some sort of change happening on the third dimensional level, the environment level around us. So some specific manifested type of situation is going to go through some sort of shift. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next card to get more information. Maybe it'll tell us a little bit more about what that shift is. Okay, well, this is interesting too, because we have Archangel Jeremiah with New Beginnings and Major Arcana 20. Now, Major Arcana 20 is normally the Judgment card in the traditional tarot, speaking of not judging or judgment, but not to judge, to move away from judgment. Don't judge yourself, but instead offer a sense of forgiveness. Judgment is also about, again, this new kind of insight coming in that really assist you as we get towards the end of a cycle here, because Major Arcana 20 is the second to the last of the Major Arcana, meaning we're getting towards the end of some sort of cycle of energy so that we can move into this new beginning, new beginnings. Now, Archangel Jeremiah is the archangel that deals with life review, so asking you to contemplate, look back on some of the circumstances, situations, your life from the past, whether it be the past week or the past month, or whether it be the past year, 10 years, or 20 years. This is asking you to review how far you have come, how far you have moved in your evolution and growth on your path. The message at the bottom of this card says, starting a new life. I like that. Finding your purpose. Love that. A forgiving and compassionate review of the past. And so there's that review of the past, offering forgiveness, not judging it, but seeing it with clarity for what it is, what it taught you, what it brought you, what gifts it brought into your life. Because there's always a gift, even amongst challenge, that circumstances in our life brings us. But again, this new beginning energy, starting a new life, finding your purpose. This is where we're moving into as we move in towards the middle and end of the week. I do feel like this is reflective as I'm turning over the cards of the process of going through the week, where sometimes I feel like the cards are just a general energy of the whole week, like it kind of fits into the whole week. But here I'm feeling that this may be more the beginning of the week with the change your life, and this may be again more the middle of the week where we have our new moon on Thursday. And then let's see what the end of the week brings with the third card. Okay, we have the Queen of Gabriel. And at the top it says, passionate, charming, brilliant, and independent. Now in the traditional tarot, the Queen of Gabriel would be the Queen of Fire or the Queen of Wands. The message at the bottom says, you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So again, this is on the heels of the new moon, this new beginning card here with Archangel Jeremiah. And this is moving us into more of a state of confidence and clarity and strength and leadership, creative self-expression. This is what the Queen of Gabriel, or the Queen of Fire, is all about. So we're taking charge of our life, and just like it says, you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. And that last sentence, the ability to attract helpful people, that makes sense as well, because as Mars, the planet of energy and action, moves into Libra on Sunday, this is going to, again, highlight all different types of relationships, activate certain relationships. There might be initiation or a meeting of new relationships and connections that may assist us on our path in some way. But nonetheless, we're coming more into a sense of confidence here. You know, the Queen is a nurturing energy, but you put her in a fire sign and she has more of a strength and confidence and self-assuredness and go after what she wants kind of attitude. And this is exactly what's happening here. So we do have a really interesting story here with great transformation and change, maybe something ending, like a death and rebirth kind of energy here with the change your life card, the new beginnings, where we're starting out a new life or a new direction or finding our purpose with that new moon energy coming into play. And then, of course, taking charge, having more confidence with the Queen of Gabriel here, okay? So I feel like by the end of the week, we're really going to have come to a different space than where we might be starting out in the beginning of the week. Now let's look at the card from the Romance Angels. And again, I pulled this because of the new moon in Libra and Mars moving into Libra, all about relationship matters. Let's see what the message for everybody is with this. Okay, this is healing family issues. And it says, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now, you know, it may very well have to do with the statement at the bottom, but I'm getting more, as far as the healing family issues, that's where we're at with the beginning of the week energies, with that change your life or Tower card influence, with Mercury going into Scorpio and connecting with Jupiter and Scorpio. This is where we're healing a lot of deep psychological patterns within us. So looking at your shadow side, looking at repeated patterns in your life, looking at repeated patterns in relationships, and allowing yourself to come into some insights with that, and then allowing some healing to take place, calling on your angels and guides, the healers of the light, to assist in healing those. Now, healing family issues, a lot of times our patterns come from the family of origin we grew up with, right? So there's a lot of things with what we're learning from our mother and our father, from those around us when we're a child, that get kind of embedded in the cellular memory, if you will, and we're healing those patterns. Now, this can be also patterns from previous lifetimes, and oftentimes the patterns we learn growing up in our early life does come from something from a previous incarnation or incarnations that is a kind of a repeating theme in our life, whether it be relationship-oriented, money-oriented, career-oriented, family-oriented. A lot of these themes come from previous lifetime experiences. So especially, I want to say, the first half of the week, up until that new moon, we're doing a lot of healing of those old patterns. So let's take a look at your messages depending on your stones of choice, or your choice of your stone of choice. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to give Archangel Michael deck here a little bit of a shuffle. Take a deep breath with me and call in Archangel Michael and ask for whatever message is in your highest and best interest. I'm looking for those that chose the rose quartz. Rose quartz people, you're on the right path. Archangel Michael is saying you're on the right path. So he's leading you towards the answer that you're seeking, or towards the goals that you're working on. He's clearing the way of obstacles or situations that are no longer in your best interest. Whatever you've been working on lately, whatever you've been contemplating as far as the next step, this is confirmation to you that you're in alignment with your truth. You're in alignment with your truth here, because Archangel Michael is saying that you are on the right path. You're moving in the right direction. And if you feel like you're not moving, or you feel like you're a little stuck, it's just a matter of some divine timing and of clearing some obstacles on a spiritual level, which Archangel Michael is helping you with. So have patience and allow those stuck energies to be cleared, and allow Archangel Michael, call in Archangel Michael to assist you on the next step of your highest and most important destiny path. All right, for those of you that chose the Howlite, okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle and ask for the message for Howlite people. This one keeps drawing my attention. So Howlite people, shield yourself. So to me, I feel like there's a lot of chaotic energies around you right now. Some of those chaotic energies may be from other people. It may be from situations or circumstances that you're in. They're also saying that these chaotic energies can be just a part of the collective that you are empathically picking up on and absorbing. So it's really important for you to right now shield yourself, do some psychic protection. They're wanting to make sure you know that it's not necessarily that somebody's trying to negatively influence you or send you negative energy. I feel like a lot of this, again, is just being so empathic and energetically sensitive that you're picking up on all of this kind of, again, chaos around you, especially before the new moon, as we're kind of doing that releasing cycle of energy. There's going to be some things that are taking place. So you're going to want to surround yourself with white light. Call in Archangel Michael for protection. You know, wear certain stones like citrine, or some of the darker stones, maybe like obsidian, to assist in protecting yourself. Whatever it is that you might want to do. Also cleansing at the end of the day, like a saltwater bath, pulling cords, that kind of thing. You might want to do both of these things to help to keep your mind, body, and spirit clear of energies that are not of you. All right, and for those of you that chose the rainbow fluorite, okay, so let's take a look at, or find the message for rainbow fluorite. Okay, all right, this one on the bottom's almost fallen out, so we're going to take that one. Be gentle with yourself, okay? A lot of times, again, going back to that middle card with Major Arcana 20, in this deck it was called New Beginnings, right? But in the traditional tarot it's called Judgment. And this kind of relates to that, and to stop being hard on yourself, stop being self-critical, stop being self-judgmental. Be easy on yourself. Don't beat up on yourself because you're not further along, or because something's not working out yet, or you're not sure what to do, or maybe you've made a decision in the past that you wished you would have made a different, decision, or taken a different direction. Everything happens for a reason. All of our choices happen for a reason. There's no right or wrong here. Maybe, we could say there's choices or decisions that might be more beneficial, but there's never a wrong choice. And so here the message to you is, it's okay. Again, don't beat up on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Be gentle with yourself. This is about being self-loving, self-nurturing, self-caring. I feel like you need to do some things for yourself this week. Maybe some of those things could be getting a massage, or getting some reflexology or energy work. Maybe it's taking a walk out in nature and taking a day off from work. Maybe it's about buying yourself a present or gift or flowers, or taking yourself out to dinner. Whatever it might be good to yourself this week. Treat yourself with a loving, compassionate, and gentle nature. Treat yourself the way you would treat a young child, because your inner child needs that. Okay, so I hope you've liked this weekly angel card reading. Again, we're going into the second half of the month. So if you haven't already watched the monthly angel card reading for October, it's up on my YouTube channel. So just go ahead under Colleen Lemma YouTube and find that monthly angel card reading. Again, watch for some changes to come on my website, and sending you all much love and light, and much gratitude for all your love, your support, all of the happy birthday messages that I got from all of you. Thank you so much. My birthday was on the 8th, and I appreciate all of those that wrote in. All of your supportive comments on my Facebook pages, Colleen Lemma and Sacred Soul Empowerment, as well as these YouTube videos. So sending you, again, a lot of love, a lot of light, and a lot of angel blessings.